When you look in the mirror, what do you see? I wonder.
Now in fact, the present is the past and the future, so the mask of the shooters made of glass, and they knew you would advance like clouds on a forecast, bound to catch more heat like shots where the floor's gassed. And rebels with torn flags get commands to stand against forces, then forge corpses and gain fans of the orphans. Of course, light a torch in the path to report Lord's orders. I tore madness apart in a dark corner of my brain, so the coroner was saying it was slain by a man with no origins, born again, playing with the facts of life. Now I'm morphing at the sight of people who act out of spite. And if they grab a knife, then I'm taking figures like wolves in the cold winter. My nigga, I see them shiver, they freeze, they fall on their knees, they say please let me escape with my life, but shit, I got knees. I say I look like a lion, I'm a beast, they say let him leave. If I do a crime, best believe they say let him free. At least in my mind I can see past the present. If you think I'm lying, I'm gon' feast on you mentally. I look like a lion, I'm a beast, they say let him leave. If I do a crime, best believe they say let him free. At least in my mind I can see past the present. If you think I'm lying, I'm gon' feast on you mentally. While y'all thinking you outlaws, if I wasn't a dummy, I'd probably doubt y'all. See a wallet fall, out come the greed and all, and they feeding off everything you need and want. But me, I'm feeding on only things that make me strong. And I think a lot about the people, do we even jog where we really want? I feel like a dinosaur when he step out his cave early in the morn, mixed with King Kong, coming to America. I like a nice blonde, so you better grab your chicken run. Wonder does a chicken run with no head to bark? I'm the type of nigga who walk with no head to talk, and lately I felt cut off. Maybe if I step up and crazily I'll play ball with sharks in deep waters and conquer them all with some powerful words. Strength towers above yours just quite hasn't emerged. I'm quiet but have the urge sometimes to speak my mind in line with my soul still fine-tuning the flow, inclined to live life, decline the damn devil. The light will shine bright as soon as you hear the echo, so don't duck and miss this verse. I told him ship his hearse up to Minnesota, why don't you? And if you miss this feast, kneel and kiss these rings. We all feel like kings. I told you I look like a lion, I'm a beast. They say let him leave. If I do a crime, best believe they say let him free. At least in my mind I can see past the present. If you think I'm lying, I'm gon' feast on you mentally. I look like a lion, I'm a beast. They say let him leave. If I do a crime, best believe they say let him free. At least in my mind I can see past the present. If you think I'm lying, I'm gon' feast on you mentally. Contemplate on the day life's to take it away. Someone would say can make a deal with me, your will be made. Never stain my soul by ever talking to a devil, but in my state of mind I pay the price of mental dismay. I got a treasure that no one could ever possibly find. Wouldn't put it on a map, just know it's in the grand line. And if you cross it, you'll get tossed and lost just like my mind. But in a box I gotta lock my thoughts upon mankind. Feel like Da Vinci when I write, but words don't fly off the page. When I flow, I hope you feel the blood pumping through your veins. What I mean is I can see the source of everyone's pain. With no needles and no pills, I'll nullify it again and again. Couldn't you tell when I changed for the worse of the cheddar? Never buying a chain cause of my ancestors. The better you play the game of life, the less you're in check, huh? Check as if you're king, the results are much better. But when you're king, things seem to go wrong for the wolf. When the weather change, get a coat, coat the heart of your soul. Go to heart of your home. If you're Midas, then the IRS will take it all in one stroke. Taking all of your hope, taking all of your hoes. If you pimpin', so don't slip upon the ice up in these streets. Balance life, attain peace, and if you can, come see me. I'm Tom G. And everybody on the street say I look like a lion, I'm a beast. They say let him eat. If I do a crime, best believe they say let him free. At least in my mind I can see past the present. If you think I'm lying, I'm gon' feast on you mentally. I look like a lion, I'm a beast. They say let him eat. If I do a crime, best believe they say let him free. At least in my mind I can see past the present. If you think I'm lying, I'm gon' feast on you mentally.